All right, so we're trying to, there we go. Driving from, oh, let me pull up the map real quick. Then I'm going to crash. San Luis Obispo, or a suburb of it, coming up through Cali, and we're making our way to Redmond in Washington. Um, Taking a load. There we go. Okay. Load of gypsum, about 700 miles. Just picked up the load in the middle of the night. Driving John Ruta's W900, the Highway Killer. And I've got the MHA Pro mod installed, as well as Pro Mods Canada, and a whole bunch of other like traffic mods and weather mods and stuff like that. I actually have no idea how well this is going to work if it crashes or anything like that, because it has been a while and I just YOLO updated all my mods. See if I can't get some backlighting on myself real quick. There we go. No, that didn't help at all. I don't have any lighting up this way and being dark screen and everything like that. I hope that wasn't a stop. So yeah, it's like currently 4:30 in the morning in the game. I use also SimHub, and I've got a little Kindle tablet sitting right here that, ooh, coming in spicy. I've got a dashboard on so I can see my current speed and the speed limit and some other stats like that. So if I keep peering down, that's what that is. Wow, that rain is not. Ooh, lightning strikes. I think it's the first time actually I've seen the weather since they had updated it. So jump on the interstate here. Speed limit is 55, so as soon as we get up to speed, we will hit the cruise control. And we should probably roll our windows up. It's coming down pretty good out there. There we go. So I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Even though it's only about 9 a.m. here, it is a very, very warm day already. Feeling great. Probably going to complete this run. Got about 675 miles. And then got some yard work to do, but been raining and stuff like that. So we'll give the sun some time to dry up everything and get outside and have some fun. It's almost hard to believe that here we are, you know, last third of April basically, and I've already had multiple 80-degree days. My office space right now is almost like 85, which is getting ridiculous. Need AC. As soon as I can get past these two trucks, I'll move over because I see I hold up a line of traffic back there. Got an Estes truck. So as you can tell, I have real mods installed. Daniel's random ATS events, of course. We'll go ahead and swing over. Gordon food service truck. You know, or basically just run all the typical mods that people would expect these days. I do have Reshade installed, but not the RTGI at the moment. That broke for some reason, and I gotta go resubscribe on Patreon to get the RTGI shaders and stuff. But the game is looking a lot better these days, even without shaders. Um, I'm glad that SES has made a lot of progress in that department, and it'd be fantastic one day to not need those kinds of mods, but until they get their game engine up to snuff, or actually, I'd love to see them just move to Unreal Engine 5, but I understand that's probably never going to happen. Just monumental overwrite or under rewriting. Wow, I can word. To be able to do something like that. Is this guy going to exit? He is not. Also, doesn't look like he's even got his headlights on. Oh, they're just very, very dim. Nope. Right back over we go. Be fantastic to see. Excuse me. To see when the sun starts coming up. What are we passing here? Butler Transportation. Okay, I can see in my mirror. It's clear now. Go ahead and scooch back over. Not be that guy that rides in the left lane forever. So I'm also running a better rainfall mod. It's supposed to, kind of gunk up the windows better. Doesn't really tell. Like, I didn't look like it did much, but of course I might have also forgot to enable the mod now that I think about it. All right, there's a way station coming up, so we'll go ahead and just let off the cruise. Stay in this lane just in case. That lightning does not look good. They definitely need to revisit that. Apparently this doesn't have pre-pass. Okay, I don't have to go in at all. BP. Nope, 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 no, it is clear. All right, let's go ahead and zoom on past these guys. They're being too slow. We got places to be. Whoa, slidey, slidey. That sucks. Sometimes I forget about that with the rain, that you actually will lose some traction. All right, clear to move over. Even though I should give space, we'll give some space. We got it. Hopefully the audio is coming out fine, and I need fuel. I should not have bassed up that BP back there. Dang. I wasn't even paying attention to my fuel gauge. Ride them Jakes. Anyways, I hope the audio comes out fine. That's another thing I've been wanting to mess with, and as you can see, I've got an actual webcam now. It's a Logitech. It's one of the C920s. I tried to use my GoPro, but I couldn't get the software to install on Windows and work correctly. So I was like, you know what? We'll just buy the 920. I know it's older at this point. People have moved on using other things, blah, blah, blah. But for the price of it, the video quality is great. And considering I'm only, just a little box in the corner, I'm like, no big deal. Y'all don't need to see this mug in 4K anyways, and I'm sure you didn't want to. All right. Covered about 150 miles so far. We speed across California apparently. So one of the other things with using a sim hub is the ability to control like Arduinos and stuff like that. And I know there's those button boxes that exist that have all the controls and whatnot, and they're a little on the pricey side. And even though I've sunk, according to Steam, about 500 hours into American Truck Sim so far, I don't know that I can justify the cost of the button box, but I did want to play around with, especially since SimHub has the ability to do all kinds of stuff. All right, slow down so we can. Sorry about any train noise. One perk of living right next to the train tracks is you get to listen to it all. Whoa, coming in real hot. There we go. Check our mirrors, make sure we're safe to merge, and we're not. This guy's gonna let me in. Nice. Thank you, sir. But yeah, since I didn't want to spend the like $500 on a button box, I opted instead to get an Arduino. I think it's a excuse me, actually, it's an Elegoo, but Arduino clone. The Mega 2560 chipset. And I went and bought a generic pack of like push buttons and wires and like breadboard and stuff like that off of Amazon. And I have a bunch of buttons set up, and then in the SimHub software you can actually configure so that like when you push a button it mimics a keyboard button press. Apparently I got the wrong version of the Arduino, but there are versions that allow you to actually have the Mega function as a HID or human interface device so that it looks like an actual keyboard rather than mimic it. So you can use extended keys and stuff like that. And um that would have been the preferred route because then I could have additional key mappings that I couldn't have in on like on a normal keyboard for stuff. But this setup works. I'm looking at it. I've got buttons for parking brake. What's everybody slowing down for? I have one for the parking brake. I was trying to. Oh, my ramp's closed, isn't it? Let this truck in. For the trailer brakes that I could, mimic. Wow, way to be some jerks. You're gonna sit over there. My ramp is indeed closed, so let's pull up the map. All right, if we got to go that way, oh, that's no big deal. Yeah, I wanted one for the trailer brake. That way, once I've attached, I could, simulate a tug test and make sure that we're actually, locked in the fifth wheel, even though that's not something that's simulated, I don't think. Um, I have three buttons set up for the Jake brakes. One to decrease the brake setting, one to increase the setting, and then I believe the third isn't working, but I was pretty certain that it was to like toggle the Jake on and off. I have a button on my Xbox controller to do it as well, which by the way, that's what I use to drive with is an Xbox controller. I find it easier than keyboard, obviously, and again, don't have the money for a steering wheel. I would love to one day. Anyways, so three buttons for the Jakes. I have two on here to increase and decrease my cruise control setting because I found that tedious to try and get keyboard. And then I have four sets of buttons for my window controls to put my windows up and down. I said they're just, simple, momentary, you push and hold and it does the thing, but I would love to actually get some. I've got a friend who's got a laser cutter and can cut me some acrylic and stuff like that. And I'd love to build my own version of a button box at some point and put some actual controls on it. And there's other controls that I'd like to add to it. Like the ability to control my wipers and other things. I don't basically I want to reach the point where I don't have to touch the keyboard itself at all. Just have the button box and my Xbox controller to drive. And then okay, give me 1 second. Seems that the game audio is not being picked up. So let's try. All right. I've had a lot of issues with Windows and keeping track of my audio devices and stuff like that, so it's not surprising me. That was definitely not it. Let's see. destroying earballs. How about now? Sleepy. Alright, let's get past this and see if we can find... I see a sleeping place just up ahead. But I also am in need of fuel, so let's see. Nearest fuel stop. Dang. We're gonna have to do some backtracking.
Navigation resumed.
Hopefully I got enough fuel. According to my dashboard, I've only got 50 miles of range left, so this might get interesting here in a second. Whoa, Nelly, crash, bang, boom. Got him. Can they unscrew themselves? Okay, we're gonna slowly pull out. There we go. We're just gonna pass them up. Still stuck. So trucks stay right. Do I need to stay all the way this way? Am I ETOL? Oh no, this one is not open. Sending her, bud. Oh, okay. Made it. It's fine. Where's that road lead? Nowhere helpful. Okay. Wow, why are we doing so slow? Speed is like 70 for cars, and they're doing 30. We're out of gas. The worst part is I can see the gas station symbol. Yeah, there ain't no way we're making that. Well, you know what that means. get to do the phone call of shame. All right. The good news is it doesn't. Damn it. All right, let's see how far that gets us. Hopefully. Does anybody got last in? We're just gonna ride the shoulder. I mean, I'm not particularly worried about money in this game at this point. This profile I have, as you just seen it pop up, the information window. I've got $9.5 million, and I've got a fleet of like I think 40 trucks. And we'll pop outside real quick. Oh yeah, I forgot I was pulling a pup. They're all exactly like mine, the W900 model. They like literally copied the configuration, so they're all exactly the same. I thought it'd be kind of nice. I don't know. Thinking I have 13, I want to say, garages at this point. I don't know how many you can have total, and I don't know how many trucks you can have either total. Yeah, that was stupid, huh? And here I talk about going to get my CDL. Obviously, I'm not distracted by the computer beside me looking at chat. Oh, crap. We're almost there. Is this my exit? I guess so.
Navigation resumed.
No, that was not my exit. Oh, now where are we going? Shoot. Well, you know, we might as well just delete that. And I guess we're going to come up in here to Yuba City now. Sometimes it's hard to tell, you know, it'd be nice if the voice guidance system in this game was overhauled. Be a little more helpful, like, you know, stay left, stay right. Ooh, a tunnel. Oh, we're gonna sleep through the tunnel. Off road. Boom, boom. Yep. Jesus. Well, I'm glad you guys are along for the ride on this one, because this is terrible. Oh, this one's only 50. Get a little retarder action here. Are we out of fuel again? Hey, yeah, we are. Crap. Yep. Yep. Never remember which key it is, dude. I died. Yeah, the good news is the sun's finally out. One problem I always have with some of the, like I'm running Grimes spring season mod. Sometimes the problem I have with the seasonal mods, especially like spring, summer, it's hard to tell if it's actually enabled and working or not. Like I'm looking at this and I'm like, is this just the default SCS, you know, vegetation stuff, or is this Grimes? Getting into some heavier weather or traffic. Feel the lavender, it looks like. Nice and pretty and purple. This lavender. Oh, crap. Not sure why that field's smoking. That's a little concerning. Alright, how close are we to... Okay, we got 55 miles of range left, so... We're doing good now. We're almost there. North Yuba City. I'm aware I'm getting tired. It's funny because by the time I sleep, I'm going to be most of the way there. Ooh, sandstorm.
Keep right. Then take the exit on the right.
Beautiful clouds out there, huh? Ah, crap. Right as I was accelerating too. Oof. That hurt. There was another gas station up here, correct? Yeah, just past the, Actually, I can sleep across the street from Walmart here, it looks like.
Navigation resumed.
So we'll stay in this left lane. We have 15 miles. That was a nice slow collision. As I was saying, 15 miles of range left. Yuba City discovered. I love that torque twisting effect. It's even more impressive when you got a big heavy loader that you're hauling. A little pup ain't doing nothing to this truck. It's like 800 horsepower. Yep, fall asleep at the stoplight. There we go. How'd you look at my logbooks, buddy? You're over there. That's the one thing that's very unrealistic about this game, too. I really wish they'd actually go to the effort of, you know, making the cop pull you over for speeding or avoiding sleep or yada yada. You know, the list goes on. It feels so fake that they just drive by and magically know. Place right here where everybody's. Oh, come on. Come on, truck. How you doing, neighbors? I know it was a terrible, terrible park job, but I need to sleep before I fall asleep. There we go. Give it a second for our air to come up. Gas station. Basically right next door. 4 miles of range. 3, 2. $5.11 for diesel. Wow, it's expensive. See how much this costs. Probably about 1,000. 50, 200, 1267. Oof. All right, let's boogie on out of here. Let's get this done. Let's get it. 333.3 miles when I look down. That's funny. Be nice once we're out of California. Shouldn't be too much farther, I wouldn't think. Then I can really step on the gas. Chico, California. Oh, crap. Share the road, look twice for motorcyclists. That is right. Always be vigilant in motorcycle riders. Getting a little foggy. I wondered why it seemed like it was getting brighter. That's cool. A little eerie.
Keep left. Then turn left.
Airplane flying over. couldn't get there. 2 turn left. I gotta sit there a little more in a second. There we go. Singing the Air Force song always works. Was it an airplane? There we go. Publix. Walmart.
In 200 meters, turn right.
Getting on the I-5 northbound. Oh, it's a helicopter. I hear it now. $250 miles. Third of the way there. So then hopefully here in a minute, start getting into, Oregon. Regular signs for Portland. Eureka, okay, so it's still out in Cali. There's that airplane again. There's the helicopter. Train going past. So on my sim dashboard that I've got, I have things like when I engage cruise control, I got a little green light that comes on to show that cruise control is engaged, since there's nothing in the game that I've noticed that shows me that, at least. As well as what I've got it set at. And then my button box thing, or breadboard, I can increment it or decrement it by 1 mile an hour. I have, obviously, my current speed shown digitally, but also I have an analog gauge. I like the digital ones just because they're quicker to glance at. RPM, of course, and then I also have a cheater box that shows me the current speed limit for where I'm at, because sometimes the GPS on the screen in-game is hard to make out because of the sun position. It's very, very, very dim. And then it flashes red when I exceed the speed limit, and I can see it off my peripheral. And I'm able to slow down. I've got
turn right.
Things like turn signals, of course, that'll show on there. you know, that one's not that big of a deal. I can hear bing bonging in game and I can see it. I have a button for my 4-ways because I find that I'm using the 4-ways when I pull into businesses, of course, like one should, you know. Oil temperature, coolant temperature, fuel gauge that's never accurate for whatever reason. Like right now, on the screen it shows I've got, you know, 7/8 of a tank, but my screen shows I've got full and then some, and I've never figured out why I can't get that calculation to come out correctly. Brake temperature, and I guess to go along with the fuel gauge, I have a little display readout that tells me how many miles until empty, which currently I'm at like 1,500 miles. And it gives me my instantaneous fuel economy as well, which is currently 1.33 LPG. I've got indicators for headlights being on, as well as high beams, and when the retarder comes on, that as well. My current gear, and I actually went through it and set it up so that it shows 5 low, 5 high, 6 low, 6 high, etc. What I'm hauling, the destination business, so I'm going to a Lowe's in Redmond, and it weighs 11 tons. I've got how many miles till I'm there, the ETA of, you know, how many hours, minutes, currently is 4 hours and 20 minutes. The current time in game, and then the sleep of when I need to make my next rest stop to not, you know, be fined or anything like that. And then, of course, the odometer, even though the odometer is 100% irrelevant. But this particular truck has 53,000 miles on the odometer, and this is like the third version of the truck I bought because I started the game with the, you know, the in-game W900, and then I bought the John Ruda Highway Killer, and at one point something with the mod goofed or something. I'm not even sure still, but I had to basically recreate my truck and rebuild it again. So at that point I had to restart that. So I'd probably have to look on World of Trucks to see what my actual miles driven in the game are, but this truck at least has 53,000 miles. Agricultural checkpoint there, which means we're about to come out of California if I'm not mistaken, finally. And then, you know, controls, I said I use an Xbox controller. I use a sequential shifter on it, so I have the LB, RB buttons as upshift, downshift, and then your typical gas brake. Left joystick, of course, steers, and clicking in is my high beams. I thought that made the most sense. The right one, of course, looks around, and clicking that is for the air horn. I have the, I don't know what the technical term is, but the little button with the 2 squares, pauses, on the 3 lines, actually takes you into like the menu. A shifts into neutral. I found I like that. As you come to stops, it's nice to be able to just click that, hit neutral. B engages, disengages my cruise control. Y goes through the various wiper modes. X is my while you hold it, jake brake. And then I believe up on the D-pad is to attach my trailer. Down is to lock the differential, apparently. I couldn't remember. And then the left and right engage the turn signals for left or right. I found that to be a good layout, and I like that one. Kismet Falls. Oh, hey, we're definitely out of California. Speed jumped up a little. And dropped. They teased me with that 60 mile an hour. Shame on them. I'm sure I'll raise here again in a second. Yep. Bend. Nice. Drop gears and go back up the hill again. Is that actually a stoplight? Yeah, it is. Looks like there's a way station just on the other side here too then. See if we get called in or not. As soon as we're clear of the scale. One of the reasons I'd love to have a Toby eye tracker right there. Trying to hit the brakes and everything else at the exact same moment. beautiful sunrise. Look at that. Would you look at that? So I use the weather mod. It can be found on the SCS forums, and now actually on Steam itself in the workshop, which makes me happy. I don't mind the ones that aren't in the workshop, but it would be so much better if they were all there. I get that some of the mod authors and stuff like that, they want, you know, the donations and stuff like that to help keep them going and give them motivation and whatnot. But yeah, I use the weather mod, and he now has the textures in, you know, 2K, 4K. I run 8K. I think I need to be on the other one. And there's now even 16K textures. And I was like, that would be so cool to have, but my 3080 as it is struggles with everything maxed out and the reshade enabled, and when I do have the ray tracing enabled as well with the 8K weather textures and such, I usually average about 20 FPS, which, you know, that's fine to me. I mean, it's a simulator game. It's not like I need 600 FPS. I do think I have the scaling set to like 300 or 400% anyway, so, you know, I can always drop some settings or drop the scaling back a bit, you know, if a graphics mod would warrant it, that it did, you know, drastic enough change. And definitely off the interstates now onto the windy roads leading me to the final destination. Those look like a Harley Davidson semi. From the distance, though, they kind of look like a logo. Been crazy about coffee? No, I haven't. Pretty sure it's always been. But look at the sun. $7:45 in the morning and the sun's up and shining. Oops. That guy's running some triples. I'll show him with my one single pup. Look at this. I'm gaining on you. I'm gaining on you. You jelly bro. You jelly bro. Look at you. Drag race. That truck just looks so cool, doesn't it? Alright, coming into Reading now. Or Redmond, I mean. Not sure which side of the road it's on, so we'll just go ahead and swing over to the slow lane. Dang it. Ooh, it's getting warm up in here. Yeah. One of the big things I got to decide is if I want to get an AC unit put in here, because I don't have AC, central AC or anything like that. Put a little air conditioner in here for the summer so I can game, or if it's going to be time to retreat elsewhere to be able to play some games on my Steam Deck or Xbox where I do have access to AC. It would be nice to have some AC in here, but I also don't feel like paying that electric bill. Shoot. Domino's Pizza. Pretty sure I also played the traffic density mod. It's been a while, but the amount of traffic right here would tell me that I am, and I do need it on the left. So just gonna go ahead and wiggle our way in. I'm bigger than you, I do what I do. That's my philosophy. Even though merge is nice. So close I can smell it. Oh, that's McDonald's, never mind. Looks like it might be on fire.
In 200 meters, turn left.
See if I make them uncomfortable. It's the building across the street there. Okay, come on. Go, 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 go. we going at? Right here it seems.
You have arrived.
Expert deliveries always. There's just a random patch of grass growing through their ground. That's funny. Definitely an easier spot to get to. Aren't those supposed to be doors? Oh, I wonder when that became windows. Crazy. All right. Another thing that I kind of, it's not a complaint, but it is, but like, if the game's got you parking up and it's not like an actual like dock location, like it shouldn't be so precise. You know, they want the trailer over here, but it's not a dock. It's not like it needs to be perfect. You know, there's no person out here going, oh my god, you're off by an inch. Alright, 768 miles, 29 hours, 18 minutes, 167 gallons of fuel. Somehow, with all the crashing I did, I didn't lose any money at all, so paid 18 grand on that one. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching that stream. I've got another game coming probably tomorrow. I'm gonna play. We'll check that out. It's supposed to be a walking simulator, is what they call it, akin to what's that called? Called Esther something or another. I don't recall, but anyways, thank you for watching.